There's literally no other song I can listen to that captures this feeling. Most of these are sad songs. Yeah, I guess I don't know how to write a happy song. I literally got chills just from hearing the words. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Nina. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. How's it going? So most of you know that I'm a songwriter. I do write songs, and on my channel, I have shared my songwriting before in my process. So I've done some Q&As and stuff like that. I would say I've written songs for quite a while now, since high school. It's just been my way to express myself, get out all my emotions, just kind of like a creative outlet for me. So I've always kind of been a more lyrics person when it comes to the music that I listen to. I also have an English creative writing degree, so I spent 4 years of college reading and writing. Also, I'm a diehard Swiftie, as you guys obviously can see from my content on my channel. I've almost always appreciated the lyrics in songs more than the actual song itself. I think the lyrics are what makes my favorite songs, what makes me like have certain songs be my favorite. And I also really appreciate when an artist writes their own songs. I think the majority, if not every single artist I listen to, writes their own music, and everything they put out is something that they've written or like had a hand in writing. So I kind of wanted to create this video going through all of the songs that I wish I could have written, because over the years there's been so many songs that have reached me in such like a profound way, and it's not necessarily my favorite songs, but songs that I think captured an emotion so well and so eloquently that I couldn't like myself articulate it in that way. Like, I wish I could have been able to capture the emotion or the situation that they were able to in their song. And there's a lot of songs I listen to, I'm like, man, I wish I could write a song that says exactly this. And so when I find a song like that, I really appreciate it, you know? Basically, all these songs touch on emotions or situations that I have tried to write about or wish I could write about, but I don't feel like I could put it in better words than they already have in these songs. There's a million emotions people could write about, and if you find something that someone hasn't done yet, that's like pure gold here. Maybe they're not completely original ideas that no one's ever done before, but like the way they do them, I think, is very unique. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go through all these songs. They're not in any particular order here, but I do have quite a few songs that I want to just talk about, and also I'm going to play my favorite part of them on my guitar for you guys. But yeah, let's get into it. So I think a lot of these songs, I'd really like to write something similar, like capturing a similar emotion or situation. And that's also really good if you guys are like looking for inspiration, or if you're in a writer's block. I kind of get inspired by other music a lot, especially when I try to break out of my box and listen to new artists, new songs, and everything, new sounds that I don't usually listen to. The first song I'm gonna play for you guys is a song that when I heard it, immediately just like hit me so hard because this hook is so good. Okay, the song, first of all, the song is called You Broke Me First by Tate McRae. I feel like a lot of people have probably written about the fact that someone wronged them, and so that person moved on and then they came back. You don't want them anymore, so you like kind of hurt them back. I feel like she puts this emotion into a very concise and direct way. I think she explains perfectly how someone can try to gaslight you into thinking you're hurting them by not giving them another chance. You're breaking their heart, but then it's that, you know, oh no, you broke me first, not the other way around. So I'm gonna play a little bit of it for you. Maybe you don't like talking too much about yourself, but you should have told me that you were thinking about someone else. You're drunk at a party and maybe it's just that your car broke down. Your phone's been off for a couple months, but you're calling me now. I know you like this. When shit don't go your way, you needed me to fix it. And like me, I did. But I've run out of every reason, and suddenly you're asking for it back. Could you tell me where'd you get the nerve? You can say you miss all that we had, but I don't really care how bad it hurts. You broke me first. You broke me first. Ooh. So anyways, I love the emotion in that song, and I feel like it's very tangible with the words in the chorus there. Wish I could write that kind of emotion. Okay, this song is a song, when I heard it, I just felt like it was so me that I can't believe I haven't written a song like this. It's This Is Me Trying by Taylor Swift. Maybe a lot of people my age go through this feeling where it's like, okay, now you're grown up, now you're supposed to like have yourself together. Now it's just like, this is me. This is me trying to have everything together. Especially the second verse, I highly identify with as being a gifted burnout kid. I wish I could have captured this feeling. There's literally no other song I can listen to that captures this feeling so closely to how I actually feel, which is crazy. Even though these songs are super popular, that just proves to you like this feeling is more universal than you would think, you know? So we are going to play my favorite verse of This Is Me Trying, which is the second verse. They told me all of my cages were mental, so I got wasted like all my potential, and my words shoot to kill when I'm mad. I have a lot of regrets about that. I was so ahead of the curve became a sphere. Fell behind on my classmates and I ended up here, pouring out my heart to a stranger, but I didn't boil the whiskey. Moving on. I think all of these are so sad. Most of these are sad songs. Yeah, I guess I don't know how to write a happy song. Even when they're happy, they have a tinge of sad. So the next song on my list is called Malibu Nights by Lainey. This song is my favorite song to listen to if I'm just like going for a drive by myself. And it's very emotional. Just gives me that feeling of driving around your neighborhood, kind of just contemplating, feeling like I'm good. I might be sad, but I don't want to like tell anybody because then it becomes everyone else's problem. It's like you don't want to be a burden kind of thing. So you just keep driving essentially until you're good. This is the saddest verse and I'm gonna play it for you guys. Every thought when it gets late puts me in a fragile state. Wish I wasn't going home, dealing with it on my own. I'm praying but it's not enough. I'm done, I don't believe in love. Learning how to let it go, dealing with it on my own. Basically, it's just, you're trying to wait it out. You're trying to wait out the storm till things get better. Sometimes when I'm too sad, I can't write, you know what I mean? So I wish I could like tap into those emotions, you know, when I'm sad and not just like be sad, at least have like an outlet or like a song to come from it sometimes. But anyways, I really like that song so much. Okay, so my next song is a Taylor Swift song, I know, big surprise, another one. And it's actually from the new Fearless Taylor's version, and it's a song called Don't You. I think it's such a simple song, but it plays to like a very specific situation where you run into somebody that you used to either be with, have a history with, and it's like you wish them the best, but you also don't wish them the best because you wish they were like, I don't know, kind of still pining over you. It's just kind of like a tongue-in-cheek, like I wish you the best, but like not really. Don't say things you don't mean after the fact. You know, like don't say like, oh, hey, have you been, because you don't really care. You know, it's hard in those situations you wish you could say, let's just skip this. We don't need to talk about it. But like this is a song I wish I could like write because I feel like I've been in a lot of those situations where you're around or run into people or see people that you have like a negative history with, and it's like small talk is the worst and pretending like everything's all good is the worst. So anyways, this is Don't You. Hey, I knew I'd run into you somewhere. It's been a while, I didn't mean to stare. I heard she's nothing like me. I'm sure she'll make you happy. But don't you smile at me and ask me how I've been. Don't you say you miss me if you don't want me again. You don't know how much I feel I love you So just when I heard that song, it really struck a chord with me. Pun intended. The next song I have is Supercut by Lorde, and I think when I listened to Melodrama, it was something so different than I'd ever heard in an album before. Just the way Lorde writes songs is not your average structure. I don't know, they just have like a very unique vibe to them, and so Supercut was like such a different song for me to like when I found it. A lot of the production of her songs on Melodrama really enhanced the songwriting, but I think this chorus or this refrain was like my favorite part of the entire song. It's really simple, but it's just really good. 'Cause in my head I do everything right. When you call, I'll forgive and not fight. All the moments I play in the dark, wild and fluorescent, come home to my heart. Wild and fluorescent, come home to my heart. Whoa! The lyrics here are just beautiful, and I love at the end of the song, it has this crazy outro, and she's just repeating, in my head I do everything right. And it's like having like a resounding lyric and hook like that is something that I wish I could come up with sometimes, but I definitely feel like I overthink it because that line is very simple, and it's like a conversational line that people probably use all the time, like, in my head I do everything right. Simple concepts made very like relatable. I don't know. The next song is actually a happy song. It's a love song, and this is my favorite song from Ed Sheeran called Tenerife Sea. Like I said, I can't write happy songs, and I can't write them while I'm in happiness. It's almost like I always write looking back on something and not like in the present moment of being happy. And this song is just very blissfully in love. It's just, I love the details of the second verse specifically. This song feels a lot just like poetry, you know, just like sappy love poetry. I just haven't been able to write a song like this that's just like only happy. I always have a twinge of anger, sadness, desperation, but not like only solely happy. So anyways, this is Tenerife Sea, and this is my favorite verse. You look so beautiful in this light, silhouettes over me. The way it brings out the blue in your eyes is the Tenerife Sea. And all of the voices surrounding us here, they just fade out when you take a breath. Just say the word and I will disappear into your wilderness. Ugh, I literally got chills just from hearing the words. Okay, I will not be playing this song on guitar because it is so difficult and I have not had the motivation to tackle it yet, but this is a song by John Mayer and it's called St. Patrick's Day. It's one of his lesser known songs from his first album, but I literally absolutely love the concept of this song because it's all about the seasons and love, and how when we start to get into fall and winter, everybody wants someone to be with during the holidays. It talks about how we'll be together for the fall, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, and so it's saying basically like, I know that if we get together, we'll at least last until St. Patrick's Day because nobody wants to be alone during the holidays. So basically it's just like a song about cuffing season. And I think I always wanted to write a song about the seasons and how that kind of changes your relationship with people as you go throughout like the year. Definitely the time of year plays into people's emotions, and I just really like the way that he did it in this song. So if you haven't heard it, go give it a listen, but I'll sing you guys a little part. My favorite part is the last line, and it goes, and if our always was all that we gave and we someday take that away, I'll be alright if it was just till St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, good song. Okay, I have a few more here. I have, this song is called Older Than I Am by Lennon Stella. I feel like I relate to this song a lot because I don't want to make my problems other people's problems, and I never want to be a burden, so I always kind of just like found my own ways of coping for the longest time. You know, guitar and writing and such like that. I feel like this one is just kind of like being your own best friend and being your own person you can confide in, I guess. So anyways, this is called Older Than I Am by Lennon Stella. I do all my own healing, manage all of my feelings. I don't ask for help now, cause I don't need it. No, I don't need it. Sometimes I wish I could do something stupid, be kinda reckless while I can say I don't give a damn. I'm older than I am. I'm gonna be honest, that's the first time I've played this song. I just looked up the chords right now. The next song I have is People Watching by Conan Gray. I think Conan Gray writes a lot of songs that capture a very niche audience, and this song People Watching is all about how you're kind of behind and you've never been in love and you've never like had a real relationship, yet you're just watching everyone around you fall in love and wondering if you're ever gonna be that person. And I feel like a lot of times if you're like older and you haven't had a relationship, it's kind of looked down upon. To think of this song from the perspective of a songwriter, a lot of songwriters write about heartbreak, but it's hard to write about heartbreak and relationship when you've never even been in one. So the fact that he's tackling this other area of never having actually dated somebody, I feel like he's really speaking to a group of people that's not really like represented in songwriting, I guess. I definitely feel like in high school I could not relate to any love songs or anything, but I definitely could probably relate to this song. Yeah, I really wish I could have written this, found a way to get into this emotion, because all I was writing is like fake love songs when I was starting out songwriting, instead of writing actually about my experience as someone who never had been in love, I guess. So anyways, this is People Watching. But I wanna feel all that love and emotion, be that attached to the person I'm holding. Someday I'll be falling without caution, but for now I'm only people watching. Okay, last song I'm going to play is another John Mayer song, and I feel like a lot of John Mayer's songs really hit me in the soul, you know, sometimes. This is a song called In Your Atmosphere, and it's actually one he only plays live. And this song explains the feeling of wanting to see somebody, but also not wanting to see them. And I feel like there's a very much like cognitive dissonance that goes into this, where it's like you don't want to see this person because you know you can't be with them, or they wronged you, but at the same time maybe you were like still have feelings for them and you want to see them. A double-edged sword here. And basically the main part of this song, it says, I'm gonna steer clear and burn up in your atmosphere. It's like you get close enough to them, but you can't go there. So this is In Your Atmosphere. I don't think I wanna go to LA anymore. I don't think I wanna go to LA anymore. I don't know what it's like to land and not race to your door. I don't think I wanna go to LA anymore. I'm gonna steer clear and burn up in your atmosphere. I'm gonna steer clear, 'cause I'd die if I saw you, die if I didn't see you there. So I don't know if that's the right chords, because the way that he plays it is in a weird tuning. So anyways, those are just like the songs that first came to my mind when I made this list. I probably have so many more, but I just wanted to go through all these songs and really appreciate songwriting and lyrics, and to just show that yes, these songs capture a specific emotion, but I think the story can be told in a lot of different ways, so you kind of take that emotion and put your own personal touch on it. And so I think that's all we can hope for when we listen to music, is that it inspires us to create something of our own. A song can unlock emotion in you that you didn't know that you had in there, and you could go off and write the best song ever. But yes, these are songs that I am inspired by as a writer, and that I aspire to write songs like them. But if you guys wanted to see more songwriting videos, I have a playlist of all of my songwriting content on this channel. Let me know what I should make next. If you guys want more songwriting content, what other ideas you have for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, so the next song is called Malibu. Okay, this is annoying me. Where is that coming from? Oh, there we go.